Smurf wasn't exactly what I was going for. This is as square as I could get the. Oh my god, it's so much worse when they're hollow. Looks like a who. The pants will hopefully help a little bit. So the first order of business is to get my weapon to +5 so that I don't have to spend 6 hours killing a single barbarian. I can't think of any helmets that look like the Dark Souls, or I mean the Minecraft Iron Helmet. Well, I guess the standard helmet is pretty similar to the Minecraft Iron Helmet. I could do that. I did try to go with the hairstyle that most looks like Steve's. But considering Steve's hairstyle isn't exactly distinctive, I guess I could just go straight down to Blighttown and try to get the weapon. I really don't want to spend forever killing each individual barbarian. I'm gonna reverse hollowing. I think the color when I'm hollow is actually closer. So I don't need to worry about being human this one. Dark Souls hug cranking run, huh? I can't promise that I will do that at all. I could have done Alex, but Steve is more iconic. And like, imagine the YouTube video I can make out of this. Can you beat Dark Souls as Steve from Minecraft? I could use the war pick on the way there. I'm gonna get the war pick. Just because that's another weapon that I've never used. I can't do Minecraft parody songs. Those would be copyright struck. I could put the normal Minecraft soundtrack in the background. I know it's inspired by Berserk because literally every YouTube channel that has ever played not Minecraft, Dark Souls has mentioned that it's inspired by Berserk. Fun fact, Minecraft is also inspired by Berserk, simply because it's inspired by Dark Souls. Ever notice how Dark Souls has a pickaxe and it came out before Minecraft? Yeah. Did it come out before Minecraft? No, this is actually Sodium with the shader pack. Optifine is outdated. I actually don't know many people who still use Optifine over Sodium. Sodium just has so much better performance. I mean, I'll use it when I just don't feel like setting up Fabric. But because Optifine is just way easier to install. Not easier, just like faster and simpler. It's just one button instead of, you know, downloading Fabric and then Sodium and all that. I just played through Sky Factory, actually. I don't know, I'm kind of done with that world because I got the Supremium armor, and then after that, there's not really much to do because you can fly and you're basically invincible. Oh, damn it, I forgot about Mildred. Whatever, Mildred's not hard. Parry. I'm so good at this game. Mildred's not hard. I don't want to die. I really don't want to die. I'm gonna cheese her. Come on, Mildred. Oh, okay. What the? Hitboxes. I don't believe in those. Oh. No, that's what Mildred was supposed to do. That's so cool. I'm gonna die to Mildred. Mildred's like one of the easiest NPCs. I don't know why I'm failing. It's because I don't have the pickaxe. I'm not at home. Steve isn't used to using things other than the pickaxe. Just one more parry and she'll die. You can bury that. I really was not sure. I was scared. All right. I don't know anyone who wouldn't want to look like Mildred, to be honest. She's just peak man-eater. There's a reason she's called Man-Eater Mildred. But I choose to believe that she's bi. So that maybe I'll have a chance. Oh, there's me. There we go. Only one of them saw me. We're good. Two of them saw me. Wait. I didn't realize that one was so close. That's annoying. Might be a good idea to actually quit out to drop aggro without a recent poison buildup. So, maybe not. What are you doing here? Go away. I don't know if because these ones aggroed on me, the ones that respawn will also aggro on me or not. Hey, can you come around? Okay. Okay, yeah, they are aggroed. Whatever. Oh, hey. Hi there. Oh. I actually don't know how to fight these guys. Yeah, the Black Phantom ones do group pull, but I do not think that these ones do. At least not all of them together. Ow. I don't want rocks. I don't eat rocks. I'm not hungry. I was really hoping that would kill. Okay, there's one. And no pickaxe. I can't wait to have so much dung pie before I actually get the pickaxe. Build Bloodborne in Minecraft? Oh, like a map? I love seeing different games rebuilt in Minecraft. That's always one of my favorite things. One of my favorites was that Ocarina of Time one that was built a long time ago. Just because that was like one of my favorite childhood games, and exploring it in Minecraft with under someone else's vision was really interesting to me. And that was before I really enjoyed like thinking about art in that way. So like I didn't realize it was someone else's vision of the game, but that was exploring that kind of thing and enjoying exploring that kind of thing was genuinely part of what led me to enjoying art the way I do now. Oh my god, I woke up and I opened YouTube Studio because I saw that I had a notification, and Illusory Wall commented on the Unremarkable and Odd Places video. That was crazy. Seeing a YouTuber that is genuinely one of my favorite YouTubers, like that they had watched my video, enjoyed it enough to comment on it, and also said they subscribed was such a surreal experience. Like, it happened with JK Leeds, though I don't think he subscribed. And it happened with Mino too. But every time it's just so weird, especially when Illusory Wall is one that I have seen nearly every single one of his videos several times. It's such a strange experience. And if I don't get it soon, I can just use DSR Gadget. I'm not above cheating it in if it takes too long. Damn it. Okay, whatever. DSR Gadget. Okay, I now have the pickaxe. I did it. Yeah, not knowing that it exists is exactly why I wanted to use it, because it's so like absurdly rare, and I've never seen anyone use it. I've never gotten it as a drop. Like I have a character with 60 hours in this game that I got to New Game Plus 6 legitimately, and I did a lot of slow exploration in a lot of those playthroughs, and I just never got the pickaxe. I've never used it before, so I think this will be a fun run. That's always her most annoying attack. Better than Drake's Sword. That's all I can really ask for. Is it piercing? Does that mean the Leo ring would work with this? I actually don't know if it's piercing. I'll check. If the Leo ring works with this because it's piercing damage, that would be funny. God, this damage is not... It's not awful, I guess. Oh, 15. It won't be that bad. I've done lower damage. I played through the whole game with a Drake Sword. This won't be that bad. Oh. Oh god. Oh, I'm poisoned. Damn it. Okay, jumping attacks I think are the way to go. That's much better damage. Or actually. Okay. Oh no, not again. To the same attack. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I need to be less greedy. It's just Qualag. Low damage numbers make me greedy. That is a very pickaxe animation. Yeah, I know it's a pickaxe, but you know what I mean? It actually looks like the character is wielding a pickaxe and not like a hammer. Especially the second swing on the R2. I love how long she took to turn there. This is an incredibly long Qualag fight. Jesus. Uh-oh. We're good. Everything's fine. I have no idea how close that was, but GG. Yeah, jump attacking in Minecraft does do more damage. I think it doubles the damage. Maybe not that much. It's 1.5 times damage for like crit attacks or whatever. I will get pants because I want this character to look as much like Steve as possible. Because I made the face as square as I could with the Dark Souls character creator, and he's blue because Steve's shirt is blue, but I need pants. And the ones that look closest to jeans that I found was the Adventurer's leggings, I think they're called, which you get from Donmo. So I'll be heading there right after this. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 is, I mean, it's better than it could be for representation. There are a lot of female characters who are, like, cool. There's a trans man. It's not, like, bad representation. That's... My voice being relaxing is a comment that I get surprisingly often. Especially considering... Or, for me, surprising. Just because, like... I don't know, I like my voice, which is why I don't do voice training. But I don't... Like... I don't know. It's not my favorite voice. I would love to do Unremarkable in Odd Places for the entire Soul series. Dark Souls 1 is just the one that I know the most of. But I would love to get people's thoughts on Unremarkable in Odd Places in Dark Souls 2 and 3, and Bloodborne, Demon Souls especially. Yeah, comforting is another adjective that a lot of people have used to describe my voice. Depths time. I'm not fighting Copper Demon. Gender neutral voice? Yeah, that makes sense. As long as it's not like, you know, super masculine or whatever. Doesn't really get me to where I am. Very normal Dark Souls 1 gameplay happening, by the way. This is just kind of normal. Yeah, I try not to overplay my personality in videos. I want to come across as genuine, because I only talk about things that I actually like. I only make a video if I enjoy making it. I don't make videos because I think they'll do well or whatever. So I try to come across like that in my videos themselves. I try to come across as genuine and don't play up anything. The Demon Souls remake, Bluepoint is just insane. Bluepoint has made some incredible remakes. The Shadow of the Colossus one was really, really good. And obviously Demon Souls. Yeah, I mean, my voice is definitely gender non-conforming. And it makes sense that you default to man because, I mean, that's just the main gender who makes YouTube videos. I don't blame anyone for that. I get it. I don't think I can kill the rat, and I don't want to deal with it, so I'm just gonna jump straight down. Go. Please. No! Whatever. I just gotta deal with the rats, that's not that fun. Pardon me. Pardon me! We're good, everything's fine. No fear. Hey, Domino! Give me your pants! Okay, they look- hold on. They look green here, but I swear with the lighting, they looked blue in the screenshot that I saw. And they still are the closest, even being green. So this is the closest I can get to jeans. I'm gonna go grab the standard helm, but I'm not killing the Gaping Dragon. Yeah, I do try to keep my videos novel as well. Obviously, I do things that other people have done. But I try to do things that, like, not a lot of people would do, or things that are completely novel to me. Like, even the Unremarkable in Odd Places video. I took that concept from Annie Austin, but he hadn't done one on Dark Souls, and I only did it because he hadn't done one on Dark Souls, you know? So I try to be at least a little unique. Alright, this is the Steve build. Oh my god, it just hit me. What's happening? Steve is truly gorgeous. Oh my god. This might be the best character I've ever created. Mining away. I don't know what to mine, I'll mine it anyway. On this Minecraft day. So beautiful. The most interesting character in the Dark Souls universe. Patches? Yeah, Patches, for sure. Anyway, Patches, because he specifically only does what he does because he's trying to get rid of evil people. And of course, you know, there are a few casualties along the way, but we got out of it, so who cares, right? And that's his whole purpose. That's how he survives until Dark Souls 3. Andre surviving till Dark Souls 3 was pretty weird. That was, you know, not my favorite thing. Dark Souls 3, does a lot with the cannon that isn't great. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. I don't want to fight Super Ornstein. I know I said I wanted the Leo ring because I thought it would be funny, but I don't want to fight Super Ornstein. I'm going to fight Super Ornstein. I'll do it. It's fine. Ugh. Oh, I wasn't using my souls because I cheated those in. I know I had 200,000 souls or whatever. I didn't want to just cheat my level up super high. Not cheated, but I duped them. I used the soul dupe glitch. Well, that's a very slow R2. I don't think that's useful for this fight. Come back. Rude, first of all. There we go. Obliterated. You know, I know Tobuscus, like, really fell off for good reason. But all that's going through my head right now is the "Would you mind if I mind you" song. The one where he finds a diamond. Black Knight armor is another iron armor. I'll wear the Black Knight armor for Gwyn. I guess the Silver Knight armor could be iron armor. I'm no coward, though. I don't need armor. What do you think? I'm gonna get hit by the Ender Dragon while pillaring up to the crystals? Probably. I'm very bad at the Ender Dragon fight, despite it being incredibly easy. I would... Nope, we're back. I wish Harry Potter was still cool. The whole J.K. Rowling being, like, a awful, horrible, terrible person thing really drove into my mind how terrible Harry Potter is actually written. But I don't think if J.K. Rowling was an actually bad person that I would have even cared. But I do think it's funny how bad it is now, so whatever. The Harry Potter universe is way more interesting and more fun than the actual story. We're back. The wizard school and how it's all put together, the different systems and how they work together, the different classes, the synergies and the magic and the alchemy and stuff. I think that's all really interesting. But the actual writing just is not good a lot of the time. I actually bought the first Harry Potter movie after transitioning, but before I learned that J.K. Rowling was a terrible person. That was before I cared about politics, because I didn't realize that there was a whole genocide going on, basically. But now I am more educated, and I would never give J.K. Rowling more money. I heavy hyperfixated on that book series, just because my parents never let me watch it, because, you know, wizard's evil. And in this case, I guess that is true. But because I was never allowed to, you know, read it, whatever, it was really just kind of like, it was like being in school again. I read it when I was 20. I was listening to the audiobooks while working and stuff, and like I listened to almost all of the Potterless podcast and everything too. Oh yeah, the anti-Semitism, the racism, the transphobia. It's all so cool. It really heightens the experience. It doesn't... Well, the thing about the bigotry is it's not blatant. Like, I honestly didn't even think about the goblins being an anti-Semitic stereotype until after I heard people say it, like after reading it. But... Or like how Lupin... Great name, by the way. I forgot... Oh, excuse me, that's the terrible writing I'm talking about. Names like Remus Lupin. Like, are you kidding me? It works, and it's a children's series, so like it makes sense. But it's so funny to me. Or not Remus specifically, but well, Remus is a very gay stereotype, and how lycanthropy is considered, or is basically HIV or whatever, and how all the werewolves are basically gay stereotypes and stuff, and how there's one of them that intentionally positions himself near children and vulnerable people to give them the lycanthropy virus. Like, again, it's not blatant, but it is very much there if you're looking for it. Yeah, I'm very glad coming out didn't make it harder for me to create content. I'm very proud of, I mean, I guess that's why it's pride, but I'm very proud of my identity and stuff. And it's not something that I want to hide or whatever. And I get why some people would want to hide it, just because it's a huge change, right? But for me, being trans is just part of my identity now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Kingsley Shacklebolt, the black guy. I completely forgot about him. So I'm going over here because I want to point something out. Like 4 people said that this bridge over here exists specifically so you can snipe one of the giants. But first of all, you can snipe all of the giants from different positions. Like, I think they specifically said the one throwing boulders, which would be that one, which you can't even see from here. This one, you can barely see from here, and it's easier to attack him from over there. And this one, I don't even think you can shoot that far, so I don't know why so many people think that this exists specifically to be a sniping spot. And they also said that it exists specifically to be a Vagrant spawn location, but I more get the vibe that Vagrant spawn locations were put in after the fact. You know, they designed the levels and put things everywhere. And they put the Vagrant spawn locations and the Invader spawn locations in afterward. Chojang. Oh my god, I forgot about that one too. It's truly the writer of our time. Jesus. Well, no, I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, change who I am or whatever. But I just mean, not hiding that they're trans, but being trans, making it harder to create content. And I can usually brush off the bigotry and the whatever. And I'm very lucky to be able to do that, because a lot of people just aren't able to. And so being a trans content creator is very, very difficult for a lot of people. I don't want to say it's difficult for me. I mean, like, it would be easier, you know, if I was cis or whatever, but I don't know. It hasn't been all that difficult so far, so that I can be grateful for. I mean, again, if someone is trans and that's not like, and they don't make that a part of their identity, I totally get that. I understand why you would want to be more, I don't want to say grouped in with cis women than trans women, because women are women, right? But just, oh, I forgot about Logic. Just like the idea that certain trans women will specifically not want to identify with the label trans. I get that. Like, I really do. I understand why people would do that. But for me, being trans is just part of my identity as a woman. In that way, I guess I might be closer to being non-binary. But, like, again, I'm not non-binary. I am a woman. So, I don't know. Yeah, I played it on Switch first as well. I played Dark Souls 2, and then a little bit of 3. No, I didn't, like, beat Dark Souls 2. I played, I don't know, like a quarter or a third of the way through Dark Souls 2. And then I played Dark Souls 3 a little bit, like, beat 4, maybe. And then my PC broke. So I bought and played Dark Souls Remastered on Switch. So that was my first experience with Dark Souls 1. Which is basically Prepare to Die, but, you know, slightly better. Everything's fine. Oh my god, I made it up hitless. That's the first time that's ever happened. All art was modern art at some point. That's a good point. There we go. That killed him so fast. I guess I am at 40 strength, so it makes sense. But my profile picture is a lemon because my name... So my name actually came first. Somebody in a random Discord server I was in said that lemons are just solar pellets. That's so mean. Lemons are just solar pellets. And I was like, damn, that's a good username. Because at the time my username was my dead name. Or not my dead name, but my dead name nickname. So I was looking for a username, like a proper username. And someone said solar pellets. I'm like, hell yeah, that's it now. That's mine. I'm stealing that. And then I just immediately rebranded everything to solar pellets. I didn't even like lemons all that much when I first did that. I do now. I like being solar pellets and having my online identity revolve around like lemons, and even the color yellow made me like those things a lot more, which was weird because now yellow is very much my favorite color. I love yellow. I have yellow bed sheets. I have quite a few pairs of, or I mean like yellow outfits, stuff like that. And I like a lot of lemon flavored things more now, which is, it does seem weird in retrospect, but I don't know, I like it. Necronym sounds way cooler than dead name. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will now exclusively be using necronym instead of dead name. I don't know. I understand why you would think art that the meaning isn't clear because of the technique. I understand why you would think that is quote unquote bad art, but I disagree specifically because you can still get meaning out of that, right? Like, I don't know. There was a piece of art on Reddit. I don't use Reddit anymore, but back when I used Reddit, someone had not repainted. They copied, what was it? Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue 3? Excuse me, on a piece of paper with like paint pens, right? And then they took a blade or whatever and like scratched the paper itself and cut it to like mimic the vandalism. And like you could tell it was red, yellow, and blue, but you could also tell that it was on paper with pens. You could see the lines, and the technique wasn't exactly stellar. It wasn't bad, and it worked perfectly for what they were doing. But even in that instance, if I legitimately could not tell it was red, yellow, and blue, it would still be like a commentary on vandalism, and it would still be interesting as a piece of art. I don't think art created, or I don't think the intention rather created by the artist necessarily influences the quality of art itself. Like there's so much art. Like I think Sonic, like Sonic the Hedgehog, the series, and the character himself is a very, very good, like philosophical, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It has good philosophy. That's what I'm trying to say. But I really don't think that the designers of Sonic the Hedgehog were trying to make philosophy when they made a fast blue hedgehog, right? So I don't think that intention matters when it comes to finding meaning in art. And like the quality of the art itself also doesn't determine whether or not it's good or bad. Again, if you think low quality art makes it worse art, like that's on you, and that's totally fine. I disagree. I think art that is low quality can still be incredible art. It's more about what it means to the viewer, in my opinion. Like obviously, if the artist has terrible, terrible intention, J.K. Rowling comes to mind, then that art can be bad and in some way. But so many people find meaning and enjoy Harry Potter who are LGBT, right? And now they have created spaces outside of that. So even if the artist has a terrible intention, you know. Anyway, my tirade on art is over. I think Steve versus the Iron Golem, just like Minecraft. I should have just pillared up. Honestly, it would have been a way easier fight. Well, again, like it doesn't matter how you get the meaning, in my opinion. It's just that the meaning is there that makes it good, I think. There should be a bronze pickaxe in Minecraft. I know there are a lot of data packs and mod packs that add that sort of thing. Or mods, I guess, not necessarily mod packs. But it'd be really cool to have that in Minecraft. Like, even if it was just, like, really weak. If it was gold but for iron instead of... No, gold but for stone instead of gold but for iron. Because gold stuff does the same as iron, right? Question mark? Same mining level. So if copper was faster than stone but had the same mining level and lower... Or honestly, yeah, even lower durability. I think that would work really well for what it is. Doesn't have to be like a whole new mining tier or whatever. Gwendolyn's top count as an elytra? I mean, it doesn't let you fly, but it does look pretty cool. My name is Ruby. And the thing is, I didn't even choose it because of the gemstone or whatever, because my birthday is July, so my birthstone is Ruby. But that ended up just being a coincidence. What happened was, someone in the Finji Discord server, the publisher, oh, okay, see you later, they said that they called the Ruin Seeker from Tunic Haru, and I thought that was a really cute name. But it didn't feel like enough of a name, you know? And I was trying to find a name that sounded like that, and someone suggested Ruby, and so that's what I went with. So it has nothing to do with the gemstone. It's just because I like Tunic. My middle name is Cat because of Cat from Gravity Rush, actually. Gwendolyn, stop. That's so relatable. Honestly, who wouldn't? Yeah, it's not... Ruby isn't a super common name, but it's a lot more common than my necronym. I used to be named Aiden, which was nice because so few people were named Aiden. So if I heard that name, I knew that they were most likely referring to me. But I haven't really had that issue with Ruby at all, because again, it's not super common. It's not like uncommon or whatever, but God, that's such a terrible name. I'm so glad I changed it. What was my mom thinking? And she specifically spelled it with an E. She specifically spelled it with an E because she didn't want my nickname to be Dan because she hated that name. Steely Dan. It was all Steely Dan's fault. I think she just didn't like the name. I don't think it was because there was any person named Dan that she didn't like. I don't know very many trans women who haven't stole their name from somewhere else. And then non-binary people steal their names from inanimate objects most of the time. Lake, leaf, rune. I love it when people choose their own name. It's so much cooler. Not cooler. I like it a lot more. Just because it like represents them more, I think. And I think that's more fun. Nice name. Did your mom choose it for you? I love that joke. Oh, I need to fight Super Ornstein. I forgot. That's fine. Oh, okay. Wombo combo. I chose my last name, May, because it's the only name that sounds good with Ruby that I could find. But I also like the hyphenated Ruby May. But that also makes it sound like I'm a Southern Valley girl when I'm actually a Pacific Northwestern Valley girl. I lived in the Willamette Valley for quite a while in Oregon. So unfortunately, I'm not a Southern Valley girl. Yeah, I chose a new last name because I don't want to be associated with my family. At least not most of them. And it's not even necessarily just because I didn't want to be associated with my family at all. It's also because Genema doesn't work with Ruby. Genema is also an extremely rare name. Wagner is a very common name and also doesn't work with Ruby. Ugh, that was so cool. I love Super Ornstein. What a good fight. So one time, I completely forgot about this. So one time in high school, my English teacher was handing out these stars that she would give out if you had all your assignments turned in and I think had an A in the class. And I had that for the first couple of weeks. And she would give you a star, like a little star with your name on it. That you could put anywhere in the classroom. And of course, a lot of people put them in really stupid areas, like behind shelves or whatever. But when she got to my name, I was the very last one. I have no idea why she put my name at the last one, because every other name in the entire class she had assorted alphabetically. But for some reason, my name was the last one. She called me Jaden Enema, which was really funny. If you don't know what an enema is, I will not be the one to tell you, because I don't think that's appropriate for this stream. Oh my god, yeah, you're verified. Oh my god, a slab! Are you kidding me? I get a slab, but not a chunk? That's so messed up. This, That's the first time I've ever seen anyone verified in a YouTube chat, actually. I didn't realize it covered the whole name with the thing. I swear to God. I swear to God I'm not cheating. Holy shit. I swear to God. I promise you. I am not cheating. That is crazy. I've never gotten a slap to drop from one of them, and I just got 2 in a row. It's like less than 0.5%. It's an insanely low drop rate. That's crazy. Trey, I know, or Trev is doing all weapons upgraded on a single character. He needs that kind of luck. He can have it. I don't need slabs from them. I do one weapon. I can't imagine the Four Kings will be difficult. I need to fight Sif. I always forget. I mean, this is going to be a video too. Just because can you beat Dark Souls as Minecraft Steve is a really funny title. Oh, that was a counterattack, by the way. It did more damage because she was doing her spin attack. I didn't realize how easy it was to get counterattacks on Sif. That was very close. This is a very easy Sif fight, wow. Oh, she's limping. Get her out of her misery. How do they know if Sif is a girl? I mean, Sif doesn't have balls. So that's my reasoning. That's true. I am a girl and also have balls. Good point. Okay. Well, my reasoning just got a lot more flimsy. But to be fair, Sif is a dog. Its attack would be more dangerous. That's a good point. I was really into Marvel. I mean, specifically Avengers. Just before Infinity War came out, I binged like all the movies. Okay, we're good. I binged all the movies in like a couple weeks before Infinity War came out, and I wasn't actually able to watch Infinity War until it came out in homes because my dad, when we went to the theater, we ended up watching Shazam, I think, the one with the guy who, like, little kid who transforms into the superhero or whatever. Wow, this is so cool. What a good Four Kings fight. I never liked Deadpool anyway, so that one doesn't bother me. This isn't bad damage. I need more stamina, though. Probably should have managed my stamina better, actually. It attacks really fast, too, for that kind of damage, actually. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty easy Four Kings fight. Not that Four Kings are usually difficult, but you know what I mean. I should heal. Healing would be a good idea. Unfortunately, my hubris is too strong. What? Wait, why was I doing less damage in their health? I wasn't using an infusion. Huh. Why was I doing less damage to the overall health? No, not... You gotta do it while I'm facing this way. Do the stab. 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 Poke. Poke. Oh, that works too. I had no idea he could break it with anything other than the stab, to be honest. Oh, I should probably... Or I guess there's not really any reason to, but... Every time I leave that on, people end up asking me why I left it on. And it's usually just because I don't have a better ring to put on. Like, the Hornet ring isn't super useful. But yeah, people will always ask me, like, why do you still have the Covenant of the Abyss on, or the Orange Charred ring, or whatever. Horny ring isn't great, but I mean, it's better than no ring, and it's good for, like, Gwyn or whatever. That's the only reason I pick it up. That is very good damage. Are these guys weak to piercing? Stop spinning. Jesus. I'm genuinely shocked that the pickaxe won so handily. It was like 50% of the people who voted picked the pickaxe, and like 800 people voted on that poll, which was genuinely really surprising. So that means around 400 people voted for the pickaxe specifically in Dark Souls 1. Did I just duck that? I didn't know that was possible. I will be getting the diamond pickaxe as soon as I beat Seath. Do not worry. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 was my favorite. That is a really good critical animation. Jesus. Dark Souls 2 was my favorite for a little bit, specifically because of the build variety. But eventually, like, even after I played Dark Souls 1, it was my favorite for a while, but Dark Souls 1 is just special to me. A lot of people who have been in these streams have agreed with me that Dark Souls 3 is the worst in the series. So a lot of people do dislike Dark Souls 3. Like me. They're just not as vocal about it. A lot of the time. And because there are fewer of us, you know. You just hear it less. Woo, almost got blasted. Yeah, the biggest problem with Dark Souls 2 is the start of it. Like, getting into it in the first place, but also putting together your build can be really difficult. Like, I was trying to do a build with a weapon that you get from the Sinner's, like, New Game Plus soul, the old Witch soul or whatever. I don't remember what the weapon was, but doing that New Game Plus fight, as soon as I got to the Sinner for the first time, was rough. Oh my god, a Vagrant! Is that a Vagrant? Yeah, whoa. I didn't know there was a good Vagrant here. Come back. I want to kill you. No! Darn. I've been seeing a lot of Vagrants recently. I've seen more Vagrants in my most recent playthroughs than I have, like, ever in the rest of my Dark Souls 1 experience. Well, yeah. It's just cool that we got to see a Vagrant. I don't really care about the loot, to be honest. Maybe I should have let it escape so that someone else could have used the loot. They probably could have used it more than I. Oh well. Does it get transported because I dropped it? Like the item being down there, will it turn into a drift item bag like on the death plane? I know most of the items that Vagrants spawn from also drop from Vagrants. Like there's a lot of overlap there, but I'm not sure how intense that overlap is. Oh my god, I'm finding the Ender Dragon. I just realized. We should have saved Seath for last, but I need Crystal Magic Weapon. Okay, so it will, but will it specifically if it's on the death plane? Or will it get, like, moved up? I mean, most likely that Vagrant will be sent to someone else eventually, but... That'd be cool if someone watching this stream saw the drift item bag in the Crystal Caves. I know a lot of people who watch Dark Souls don't necessarily play it very much, but... I think that would still be interesting. Nito is the Wither. Good point. Maybe it's a good thing that I didn't save Nito for last, or Seath for last. What other Minecraft enemies are there? There's the Iron Golem, which we already got through. The Ender Dragon, the Wither. The Warden. We can say Manus is the Warden. Yeah, being part of a community, especially when revolving around something you enjoy, like one of the, you know, like for me, this game is my favorite game of all time. So being part of this community is so fulfilling, you know? Seath 2.0. Just as difficult of a fight. Oops, wrong button. Just as difficult of a fight. Really filling in that role really well, huh? I want to put on the big hat, but that would ruin the Steve cosplay. Oh yeah, I play Dark Souls, all of them, all the time, so... I still mid-roll? Oh, right, because I didn't level up my endurance at all. Record. Meme roll. Oh my god, I meme rolled. I never have done that on purpose. I've done that on accident like 3 times. Water bucket. MLG water bucket. Steve would fast roll. He would fast roll with full diamond armor. He's just that strong. So, this is canon. Maybe... I rolled directly in that. Maybe don't eat radiation. That might be bad for you, I think. I have no idea what the incident is. Anthony says things sometimes. You almost got me, Anthony. You almost got me. This would have been another kombucha incident. The kombucha incident, for those of you who don't know. We were playing Mario Party. I don't think we ever released this video. I never ended up editing it. But I've released the audio of that clip before.
Have you ever been to kombucha? Have you been to kombucha?
What is kombucha?
Kombucha nuts in my mouth. Wait.
And he started... He did it backwards. He meant to say something closer to the opposite, but it was very funny. This is one of the weapons that I've just never used because It's so rare for me to get it because I never kill the, what do you call them? The barbarians. I just never go there. Because I always sprint straight through Blighttown because all I want to do there is fight Greylag. Ooh, good damage. Might not be as good against, like, Artorias or whatever. You know, the poise damage is lower than I thought it would be, though. Ooh, that's... Stop it! Whoa! Leo Ring putting in work, god damn. It does look shockingly like a diamond pickaxe. I think Great Magic Weapon would look more like a diamond pickaxe because it doesn't have the crystals growing out of it. But I don't know. Maybe someone should make a Minecraft texture pack that changes the diamond pickaxe to like a crystal pickaxe. I think the crystals coming out of it would look really cool. And it makes sense for like a diamond, right? I don't know. Diamonds are crystals? Question mark? I'm not actually sure. I think they're crystalline.
Oh, it's come to blows, has it? Fine then.
I never had any need of you anyway. Killing Chester is always so funny. There we go. Eh. Not terrible damage. I really liked Demon Souls. I should not be doing this. Okay. I really like this door. Not necessarily because I liked Demon Souls, or Titan Souls rather. But like I was almost expecting it to be similar. But at the same time, they'd already said that it wasn't going to be like a one-shot thing. And it was going to be a different style of game. So I went in, I didn't go in like expecting Titan Souls 2 or whatever. But I ended up really liking it despite its dissimilarities. Maybe not even despite them, but because of them. As much as I liked Titan Souls... Whoa! He rolled away and then used that? That's the second time I've ever seen him do that. Okay. Drink. Heal a little bit. He's being aggressive. Jesus. He doesn't like being mined, I guess. I don't mind, or I don't blame him. Personally, I do like being mined, but only when it comes to the innuendo way. I don't know if I've ever poise broken Artorias because of his, what is it, like 2.5 second poise recharge time. And I don't use heavy poise weapons very often. Like I don't use hammers or great axes or anything. No, Lingering Ring is not super useful for how quickly these boss fights go by most of the time. Honestly, I think I don't know, a lot of the bosses in Death's Door are a lot like the bosses in Dark Souls 1. In that they're mostly fights, but if you treat them as puzzles, they're more fun. At least for me. Like, I don't know, Sanctuary Guardian is a really good example of that, where if you treat it as a puzzle and learn the moves before actually attacking, it becomes a lot more of like inputting the solution to a puzzle than it does fighting, and I think that's a lot more fun. But, you know, that's just... And there are multiple solutions, like you can fight, or you can attack in between certain combos, but you don't have to. I think that's really interesting. Probably shouldn't have done that while an enemy was chasing me. That did so much damage to me. Ouch. I don't know. I don't tend to analyze sayings because most of them don't make sense. Where you're hard on your sleeve. Like, I get that heart is supposed to mean, like, your desires or whatever. Oh, God. That's so cool. Wombo combo. Okay, I guess I did need the elevator. Anyway, like, what you're hard on your sleeve doesn't really work in my mind if I pay attention to it, but I get its meaning. That said, I am autistic, so it makes sense that sayings don't really make sense to me. One that always got me, that, like, I understood what it meant as soon as I heard it, but it always felt gross to me, was keep your eyes peeled. It sounds gross. And the very first time I heard that was in Rocket Robot on Wheels for the Nintendo 64. They said, keep your eyes peeled for tickets or whatever the main collectible in that game is. And that was the first time I had ever heard that saying. And the first thing I thought it was an orange, which is probably why I don't like it. It is very gross. I probably should have quit out, but what? We're fine. Everything's okay. Don't get your knickers in a twist. That one's pretty good. Where does that come from? It sounds like something that would come from the same people who came up with the word trousers. Pantaloons. Why do they have so many different words for pants? That's a lot of damage compared to what I'm used to. Like, on the health bar, it's not that much. But I'm used to like 400 damage on a jumping attack. So, that's pretty good damage. Oh, I forgot to magic weapon too. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, please. No! Leo ring. Uh-oh. I forgot that I had a follow-up. Does Manus have toe beans? I don't think so. Does the Warden have toe beans? Ouch. I mean, not ouch, but... Oh. This is not a good time to do this. Ooh. Perfect time to do that. I knew that. I'm just that good. Okay. Oh, come on. This thing is not very long. I think that's its biggest problem, the pickaxe. Oh, I meant to jump attack. I swear I'm good at the video game. Alright, cow meat time. Playing Dark Souls is pretty gay on its own, that is true. Especially playing it as a trans woman. Who tops in ONS? It's obviously Ornstein. He does have the spear. I feel like that one's pretty obvious. He's the penetrator. I feel like, why does this happen every stream? Every stream, something like this occurs. Welcome in, Mino. You joined at a very good time. I feel like Calamite isn't going to be too terribly difficult. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. Can you not get him to shoot down Calamite if you say no on accident? Is there something that I have to do to be able to get him to shoot down Calamite? Oh, no Calamite this run. Oh well. I'm trans and lesbian. That's like pretty gay. This was another spot I pointed out in a different stream, but I feel like I should have pointed this spot out in Unremarkable and Odd Places as well. This is a cool spot to be. I don't know. I wouldn't have had much to say about it. I think I mentioned it in that video, but I didn't actually go there. I don't know. I like that little spot. What about the chat? The chat always has weird stuff. Uh-oh. We're good. It's fine. I don't know. Sometimes it gets weirder than usual, but I have a limit to how weird I can get. Most of the people here are gay, to be fair. Including me. Which is probably why most of the people here are gay. I don't enjoy many sports, which is probably why I'm not fit. If I enjoyed sports more, I'd probably be a lot more fit. Also, if I had somewhere to do sports that I enjoyed. Name one time I've ever been good at basketball, Anthony. No! That's so messed up. I got comboed. I'm getting combo. Oh, baseball, right. We were pretty good at baseball. That's true. If you include esports, then yes, I was good at baseball for a little bit. Oh my god, Calamite is so much more of an Ender Dragon than... where... Brain? Than Seath, jeez. But, unfortunately, the Seath fight, or the Calamite fight was not meant to be in this run. Oh my god, stop! Oh my god! This is awful. Damage. God damn. Wow, good damage. Okay. I'm glad my damage is good at least, so this fight won't be very long. Okay, run. We're good. One more hit, I think. Yeah. I didn't have the blackout experience, I guess. Which is weird because me and my grandma, believe it or not, shared an entire bottle of schnapps that one night. I had a Kahlua and then like a shot of vodka too. Waking up with a firearm in your bed is drunk enough. I agree. I've taken edibles twice ever, and I hated it both times. It was awful. That was genuinely one of the worst things I've ever experienced. Oops. Whoa, good damage. I don't think I ever talked to Solaire, so he's not gonna be here. Also, he doesn't go hollow even if you beat the Bed of Chaos. If you've never talked to him. So if you don't talk to him in the Burg, or in the Parish, whatever, and then fight Bed of Chaos, and then come here and kill this bug, and then go talk to him, he'll be summonable for the Gwyn fight, I believe. I know he doesn't go hollow. Or at least because, you know, you picked up the Sunlight Maggot before he got to it. It's just the Bed of Chaos. It's not like I'm gonna die to the Bed of Chaos. I forget about that one. No, please. That's so mean. Wow. Feminism is when women do things true. If you're watching this, you're being a feminist. Yeah, but TERFs aren't feminists. I heard someone say that TERFs aren't trans-exclusive radical feminists because you can't be trans-exclusive and a feminist. That's an oxymoron. They're feminism appropriating radical transphobes, which I think is a much better name for them. And I agree with whoever said that completely. I just do not remember who it was. I wish there was a chaos in my bed. That's so relatable. Yeah, farts, exactly. Feminism appropriating radical transphobes. Alright, time to get the netherite armor. Skipping diamond, going straight to netherite. Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. The very first thing I did when I booted up Dark Souls 1 for the first time was attack the Crestfallen Warrior. Because I talked to him, and then I actually did the exact same thing with Vare in Elden Ring. But at that point, I had Souls experience, so I knew what I was doing. Because when I first started playing Dark Souls 1, I didn't know NPCs were just like that. So I attacked him because I thought he was being a jerk. But I thought it'd be funny to kill him. And then he killed me a lot. And then, you know, with Vare, he was being a jerk, so I killed him in like 3 or 4 tries. So quitting out literally anywhere in the kiln makes the halberd guy despawn. I had no idea. I thought it was just when you quit out here. That's really interesting. Also, 386 on the first hit is kind of crazy. All right. No. Okay, we're good. Anyway, pickaxe, good. You should use it if you play Dark Souls a lot like I do, and you've never used it. This is a fun one. A lot better than I was expecting too. That damage on Gwyn was pretty crazy. Women are very pretty. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed. I want to give a special thanks to Antonio Bandero, who ended up gifting a sub and then receiving the sub, or the membership that he gifted during a stream. Harrison Briggs and Halgebra, who I think both got also gifted memberships. The Dire Gay, Funny Guy 619, Falcon, I Like Goats, Nikki P. Jones, SD, 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 SSD, SDXDD, Manarok, V, and Emily, and Ryan Rickard for continuing to support the channel. Thank you all for being here. I don't know how to end this.